Do you think you would be on steroids if you weren't an athlete?
No. Unless if I needed it medically, but if I wasn't competing professionally, no.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, I feel the same, you know. I understand that for high performance, to be on stage, to be on Mr. Olympia, there's no other way, right? Although there are some natural competitions, but they don't get the same attention. By the way, why do you think classic physique, which is your division, has gotten this much attention in late years? Because it was always about the open, right? So I mean, what's going on?
It's still very new, and I think open bodybuilding was becoming so extreme that it was becoming like watching this unattainable like craziness that you could never want to be, or you would never want to look like yourself. It was just looking at something insane. Whereas classic physique is still like a little bit more beautiful, if you will. Like people actually like looking at it. It's a little bit more pleasant. You can look normal in clothes. You don't have to look huge. You're a little bit less restricted in your daily life and everything. But I think it's just, it seems more attainable, even though it's definitely not, because it still takes crazy genetics to have it all. But I think people just enjoy it. It's a little bit less freaky to them. That's more normal, I guess. And I think it's helped a lot. We have a lot of amazing people who are in the sport, you know. Myself, we're all younger in this generation of classic too, because it's, you don't have to be as big, you can get into it faster. Therefore, most of us are younger, into social media more, and we grow our brand more, which of course grows the sport more. People like Ramon is probably one of the most popular people in Brazil, period, because of who he is at his young age and everything in classic physique. So I think people really relate to him, and they just enjoy following along the journey.
And there's the rivalry, right?
Yeah, of course. Yep.
When you arrived here, I told you that I thought that you were here in Brazil to check Ramon's water, see if there's something else there, right? And you told me maybe I'll put something else there.
Seeing him, there's definitely something in his water.
But it's pretty
He's
cool
crazy.
because when I see you guys together, you were training together, right? Today,
Earlier.
It feels like, I don't know, it's pretty cool to watch, because people would expect you would hate each other, but that's not the case. You play with each other.
For
right?
sure, yeah.
Especially, I remember watching a video during the Olympia that you were, I don't know, you're just choking him and something. and I was looking at that, and man, this is cool. Yeah. It's amazing that they get together. So, but Ramon, I told you, I was rooting for him during Olympia.
That's okay. That's fair.
I'm Brazilian. He's close to me.
Of course, you know? Yeah. He needs all the help he can get.
Well, he was pretty close this year.
He was a lot closer, yeah.
I like you, man. I think it's impossible not to like you. I think it's, I don't know. You miss a little bit of this feeling when you're not with your mustache.
It loses it a little bit, eh? Yeah.
It does.
I got chubby cheeks now, though, so I had it with a beard. It helps.
About that, how do you do your preparation? Is it year long?
I typically take some time off after the Olympia. Like just now, me and Ramon, we both were similar. He said he hadn't really trained in about 2 months, and I haven't trained in about 2 months or so myself, partly because of the hair, but I just give my body some rest. And then I typically build myself back up until about 16 weeks out of the Olympia. And then that's when I really lock in prep, dieting, trying to lose weight, get down, get lean enough and everything. And for the last 7 years, I've only done the Olympia. So I qualified for the Olympia back in 2017, and since then the only show I've done is the Olympia. So I give myself a year to get ready for the next one, and I think that's a big thing that's kept me on the top and constantly improving, because I give my body the break for that. Whereas a lot of athletes like to do the Arnold or compete in other shows, and then they don't have enough off season to grow and to let their body recover. So I think that's something that's given me a lot of benefit over them, and it helps that once you win the Olympia, you're qualified for life, so I never have to do another show. So I think that's something that's helped me. But yeah, it's a year-long process, but not constantly working. Sometimes what I need to do is rest and then get back to work.
You started on Olympia 2017?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
That was my first year.
So does it still feel the same when you're on stage?
I wouldn't say the same. It's different, but it's still, every year has had its own reason to be very beautiful and exciting. And I've enjoyed every single one, but for different reasons. So there's no like lack of joy up there. I still enjoy it a lot, but it's just different now.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't the last one. Lots of people there. And it's crazy because everybody told me that it's an incredible show, and I didn't realize until I was there, you know, because it is very, very grand, you know. So everything is big, everything is flashy, and so many divisions and so many interesting divisions. There are some that I felt a little scared, maybe, weird, but most of them are incredible. Especially, I think it's because, well, I've been going to the training center you were today, and I see how these athletes train and how their routines are very strict. And I started admiring the bodybuilders a lot more because I was there to see that there's a lot of effort. It's definitely not just, I don't know, science or steroids or something like this. It's a lot of hard work. And it's funny because it doesn't happen by chance. Some people come to me and say, I don't want to look like this. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. You are at no risk, right? So there's a lot of work to put, and I started admiring and being there in Mr. Olympia and watching people that I was, I don't know, I kind of was there when they were training, and seeing them and their poses and stuff. It was, I don't know, magical. I don't know. It's weird because I'm chubby, you know. So I don't know if I'm supposed to like bodybuilding.
Yeah, you can like whatever you want.
But it's, you know, I don't know. But I felt something else. It was completely different from what I expected. It was an amazing show. That's what it is, I suppose. A great show.
Yeah.
Right? What's the food you would like to eat but you can't when you're on prep?
That's a good question. Usually bread.
Bread.
Too, I'm the same. I like sandwiches. Anything between bread. So like bread with peanut butter or just like a club sandwich, something simple. I love eating that. But I've eaten very healthy for a lot of years now. And my wife is a really good cook and a really good baker. So she makes me healthy, good food, which makes it way easier. So when she's making good food all the time and I'm able to eat that, it makes me crave other stuff a lot less.
Are you going to let your kid drink some soda?
I'm not going to stop them completely, but I won't encourage them. I won't buy them soda until, you know, I'm not going to be a complete like crazy person who doesn't let them have anything bad. But of course, I'll try and instill good habits on them. And hopefully them seeing how I eat and how their mom eats, which is even healthier than me, then they'll just kind of follow along. But I won't force them to do anything.
Where do you train? At home, at a training center?
I have a private gym.
You have a private gym?
My partner and all the businesses have the gym called Revive down in Stewart, Florida, where we live. And then I also have a private one.
So no beginners show up?
No. It's like the one that you were talking about that's down the street from here. Completely private, yeah.
Yeah. Well, in this case, there are beginners there. I'm there, you know.
Yeah, I guess you're special then.
Well, I have good friends in special places.
There you go.
So
good to have those friends.
Yeah, and it's actually the atmosphere there is pretty cool, you know. So everybody is trying to help you. And it's not, well, one of the things that I thought when I started going to the gym was like, everybody's going to make fun of me. Because
everyone's afraid of that, but it never really happens.
Yeah, it didn't happen at all, you know. There was, once I was doing some physiotherapy, and it was hurting a little bit. So I was eyes closed, and then I got kissed. I got kissed. What the fuck? When I looked, it was Dino. This monster just kissed me. You know, so the atmosphere is pretty cool. All my friends are there. But thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Dino is coming, so he wants to, I don't know, maybe say hi. Mas ele vai demorar? So he's on the elevator.
He's entering up the elevator.
Yeah.
Dramatic entrance.
Yeah.
If you know him at all, you know he's late for everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always late.
Me too, I guess so. It's a
Yeah,
bodybuilder thing.
I think I saw a picture on Instagram, Mr. Always Late.
Oh, this guy.
Is he really always late?
Yeah, but not really. Like a couple minutes.
I'm always like 1 to 2 minutes late. Just
That's not late.
Fashionably late.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm usually fashionable, but a little longer, like 30 minutes.
That's because I don't like to wait, you know?
Uh-huh.
So I just want to show up when the food's ready, when the plane's taking off, and then I'm gone.
Yeah, I do that too.
Oh, comes in
Ó,
in
o
a
cara aí,
tank
ó.
top.
Se senta bem ali, ó. E esse bigodinho aí? Oh, he's got a nice mustache.
I know, he twirled it too.
Yeah, right? So it's
You
not
have to show me up.
it's not something you see every day, right?
Vai ficar bem clássico.
Porra, é essa?
You got a phone call?
Caralho, cara. O cara chegou e começou a tocar um... Pô, cara, obrigado por vir aí também.
Mesmo, meu mano.
This is
Uma honra.
this is real. It's weird to see you both together here, right? Sitting on this table together. It's pretty cool.
Small
Pô,
world.
obrigado por vir aí. Pô,
Eu que agradeço.
Small
mano.
world. You were training together. O que vocês treinaram hoje?
Foi costas.
So today you
Foi
were
um treino
training.
bem leve. Até porque a gente tá voltando agora, né? Pelo menos eu, né?
Faz
E
quanto
ele
tempo?
também tá
Ele
voltando.
falou que tem uns 2 meses que não
É
treina,
isso,
tu
eu
também,
também.
né?
É.
Entendi. Aí hoje voltou,
Aí
mas...
foi pancadão, né? Tem aquele leve e aquele leve mais ou menos, né? Foi o leve mais ou menos ali.
Tu ainda sente muita dor? Ele disse que ainda sente, quando volta assim,
Sim,
depois de um tempo aí,
sim.
sente bastante dor.
Sim, eu
Por
tenho
isso que...
certeza que amanhã eu vou acordar quebradão.
So, he said he's going to wake up tomorrow feeling a lot of pain. Do you suppose you will too?
Probably, yeah. We'll see. I gotta kick his ass because I need to make sure he wins the Arnold.
Me, too,
He will though.
He too. Yeah?
Oh yeah, Dom trained with us
Yeah.
too. We'll all be broken tomorrow. I'll be on the airplane crippled.
I used this show tonight being special as an excuse not to train.
Oh, lucky you. You should get into like pickleball or something if you don't like the gym so much.
But it's so important, man. And it's actually, I don't know, it feels better than doing, I don't know, soccer. Sports, I'm not very good at sports at all. So I'm not even competing when I'm doing that. When I don't know.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So I feel all right. So, but I don't like it. That's the truth. But I don't like anything. I prefer playing video games. Final Fantasy, that's one of my favorites. But
Do
this
like
is for
the
the
OG
old guys.
games.
Yeah, OG games. Yeah, Super Nintendo. That's what I'm playing right now. É, cara, maneiro que hoje o que aconteceu lá no CT foi muito foda. Eu vi pelo Instagram lá vocês treinando junto, porque eu falei pra ele mais cedo. I told you earlier. O jeito que vocês sei lá, que vocês funcionam juntos, sabe? Tem uma rivalidade foda.
Sim.
There's a big rivalry. Mas vocês não se odeiam. You don't hate each other. And it's awesome to see. É muito foda ver isso,
Quando o
cara.
respeito vem antes de tudo, irmão, tudo dá certo com a pessoa, entendeu? Ele me respeita, eu sinto o respeito dele, da parte dele por mim. E eu
Então,
também
mas já que a gente
respeito
tá
muito
falando
ele.
português e ele não entende porra nenhuma, tu vai fuder ele esse ano, cara, em
Ele
2024.
já tá fudido, ele sabe disso já.
So we're speaking Portuguese in hopes that you wouldn't understand a word.
I figured. I had no idea what you were saying, so
No, we just said that he's going to kick your ass this year.
you can try.
Bom, parabéns
Obrigado,
por tudo,
irmão,
cara.
obrigado.
É muito foda ver vocês juntos e eu vou estar lá. I'm going to be there this year too. It's going to be in Vegas, right?
Yep.
So I can't miss it.
A little more fun than Orlando.
Yeah, people say that.
Yeah.
So there are some rumors about where it's going to be, but I'm sure wherever it's going to be amazing and probably better than Orlando.
For the fans, at least, yeah.
Yeah, for the fans, yes, right. Então vejo vocês lá em Vegas.
Com certeza.
E, porra, foi muito foda ver o último e esse agora. Fode esse otário aí.
Pode deixar, meu mano.
So, this is also for you. People love you.
Beautiful.
So, I don't understand why.
Me either. I have no idea. I don't know why he likes me either, but
I think it's your smile and your mustache.
Maybe,
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got the mustache now. He kind of looks like an evil Frenchman, though, with it twirled up. Like a bad guy.
Parece francês do mal.
Pra ele não falar que eu tô copiando ele.
Ah, so you don't say he's copying you.
Oh, smart man.
Aí, você que tá assistindo esse vídeo aqui no Talk Flow,
Dá pra você virar membro, cara, do Flow agora. É um botãozinho do lado do botão de se inscrever. A gente faz um programa semanal só pros membros.
Olha.
Então fique esperto aí. Se quiser virar membro, tá bem aqui do lado. É mão merreca, custa 7. Menos de R$8, irmão.